Hey friends, it's Erica. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to be sharing a layout as a guest designer for the Cut to You shop. And I'm going to be using this super cute cut file called Good Time Summer Fine. And I am also going to be using the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Sunkiss collection, which is absolutely gorgeous. Just going to kind of flip through what I have left of this collection, which I have quite a bit left. And show you the papers. So I have the 12x12 paper, 6x8 papers, some stickers, some little epoxy buttons, puffy stickers, and ephemera. I got this collection from A Cherry on Top, and this is what I'll be using with this cut file. I am going to back the cut file using the 6x8 papers, and I'm going to pull out all the papers that I'm going to use to back the file. I used American Crafts white textured cardstock to cut out the cut file using my Silhouette Cameo, and then I'm also going to use the same cardstock for my background. This cardstock was recently on sale at Amazon, and I shared it on my Facebook page. Anytime I see the price drop really low, I share it on Facebook. So I've shared it a couple times within the last month because the price had dropped. I think the lowest I've seen it is like $10 and some change, and then this last time I think it went down to like $11.25 or something. When it was 12, I first shared it at like $12.75, and that's when I picked up some of it, and then it dropped down lower and I picked up more. But I usually stock up because if you are a Prime member, you do get free shipping. But if you're not a Prime member, if you order $25 or more, then you get free shipping. So it's a really good deal because this cardstock comes in packs of 60. It's great. It works really good on the Silhouette, and for $12 for 60 sheets of white cardstock and free shipping, I think that is a really, really good deal. So I do have an Amazon page where I share crafty stuff, and I will leave it linked down below. The price has gone up since then, but check back often because they do drop it quite a bit. So right now I'm just going through all the papers and tracing and cutting so that I can back the file. What I like to do is just turn the cut file over and also turn the pattern paper over, trace the inside of the cut file, and then cut around my cut line or my trace line, and then adhere it to the back of the cut file. Right now I am using the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. Works really well with cut files. This is one of my favorite wet adhesives, and then I also have one from Close to My Heart that I really, really like for thinner lines for cut files because it has a metal tip and it's really, really thin. But I couldn't find that one, so I did grab the Nuvo Deluxe. So you will find this cut file in the Cut to You shop. I will leave it linked down below. Also, if you use the code Heart Erica, you will get 20% off your purchase of cut files. So that is for this month only, and you can enter that code, use all caps, all lowercase, it'll work either way. But use that code Heart Erica and get 20% off. There are some great cut files in there. I love all the summer files. I actually just went shopping in the Cut to You shop recently and purchased a bunch of files. And then there are some new fireworks and 4th of July files in there as well. So if you took lots of photos over the 4th, you will want to grab some of those files. I do have another layout coming up with one of the 4th of July files, and that'll be later this month, and I will share that on my Instagram. So I'm just going through, and I sped it up a little bit here because I'm just going to go through and back the cut file. A lot of the times I leave this part of the process out because I've shared it so many times backing the file, but I am going to leave a little bit in there where I'm going to back good and time of this cut file on camera. So you will see that. And when I do a large cut file like this, I only like to do like 4 or 5 different pattern papers. I don't want it to get too crazy. So that's what I did here. Just picked out a handful of the patterns that I really, really liked and wanted to use on this. And then just kind of spaced them out as well as I could so they're not all together, but like you'll see in the end photos that I have at the end that the pinks, you know, I have one at the end, in the middle, off to the side, and then all the way to the left. I kind of try to space them out good, but you'll see in the end. I really like the way that it came out. I just tried to make it so that all the same patterns are next to each other. So just going through and tracing the inside of the cut file, and then cutting around the trace line and then getting them adhered. I do want to apologize for my voice. My allergies are ridiculous. So I'm all stuffy and sound a little funny. Also, my dog just barged through my office door and made her way into my office. So she's in here with me now. She's always going to be by my side. She is a little red-nosed pit bull. She's a big baby and always has to be by mom's side. So she has made her way in, and you might hear her in the background. So this collection I thought was perfect to go with this cut file. I just love all of the bright colors. The florals are absolutely gorgeous, and it's just the perfect summer collection. The photos I'm using are from a recent camping trip, or actually this July 4th. We did a camping trip, and we were taking a break from swimming and just sitting in the sun and having a snack. So I snapped some photos of Liam and I just kind of taking a little break, and I thought these would go perfect with this cut file. So one of the photos, he is smiling and being silly, and I'm just cracking up at him because he was laughing. And then the other one, he's got a serious face and does not look impressed at all. You'll see the photos in the still shots, but I used both of them. I think they're so cute. And I just nestled them in into the cut file. There's a couple open little spaces, one on the left and one on the right, that I thought they would go perfect in. And let's see, they're about a 2.5, almost a 3x3 size, and I did mat them with 2 different pattern papers from the 6x8 paper pad. One is pink with some lines across it, and the other one is that pretty white with all of the beautiful florals, just to give it some color behind the photo. For my background, I'm going to use the white American Crafts textured cardstock and then some ink from Catherine Pooler Designs. I'm using Daydream and Cummerbund, and mostly just the Cummerbund. It reminds me a lot of water. I wanted like a water splash in the background. So I'm going to just add some ink to this acrylic sheet that I have here. Add some water and then take my paintbrush and splatter it. And then I have a piece of packaging off to the side that I will smush down around the page as well. I like to be able to control it a little bit. You could also just put the ink on the packaging, add water, and then turn the packaging over and smush that way. But I like to do it this way. So just going in, adding a bunch of splatter all over the page, adding in some of this Daydream, which is a little darker. Actually, it's quite a bit darker. But when adding the water and mixing it with the Cummerbund and splattering it like this, it's just a little bit darker, just so that I have 2 tones of blue going on in the background. I really love using the Catherine Pooler inks. She's got tons of colors, so you always have a color to go with the collection that you're using. And this combo of colors here is really, really great for like a water splatter background for summer layouts. So I did trim down the white cardstock to, I believe, 11.5 by 11.5. And then this beautiful ombre colored, it reminds me of a sunset paper from the Sun-Kissed collection is what I'm going to mat it on. I just think it's so pretty, and I just love all the reds, pinks, and yellows. Thought it went really well with the water background. Using this Gina K adhesive to get it stuck down. I did distress the edges of the white cardstock a little bit just to give it a little bit of texture. And then for the cut file, I do have foam adhesive all over the back. And I did share the adhesive that I'm using. I got it from Spiegel Mom Scraps, who is my friend Jody. And she sent me her Big Mama foam tape, which is awesome, and it worked really good to back the file, and it gave it some really good dimension. So that's what I used for this, and I will leave her shop link down below. Here are the photos that I'm using, and I'm just trimming them down. I print these at home, and then I edited them using the Color Story app just to brighten them up just a little bit. Here are some scraps of the 6x8 Sunkiss collection that I have left. And these are the two papers that I'm going to use to mat my photos. That floral paper off to the left is my favorite. I absolutely love that one. Just taking my tonic paper trimmer here and just trimming these down. And then I will add a second layer of this floral paper, and then I will get these nestled in to the cut file and then get them popped up on some of that Big Mama foam tape from Spiegel Mom Scraps and stick it down to the page. I have this bucket, this little basket here on the right of my desk, you can see here, and it is full of some of my newest Scrap and Happy Studio epoxy flare. I have a ton of flare. This is barely just a handful of what I have, but it is a lot of the summer ones, the newer summer ones. So I'm gonna pick out a couple of the epoxy flare because I want to get them added to this layout as well. I did find some that match this collection really good, so I'm going to use those on this layout as well. Going to start with the cardstock stickers and add some tabs above the photos. I have one that says "So Happy" on the left hand side and then "Captured" on the right. So here's all of these gorgeous epoxy flare from Scrap and Happy Studio, and if you've never visited her shop, make sure you head on over there and check them out. She has great epoxy flare, and she does releases often, so you'll want to check her out. She's got some circle flare, some smaller flare, large flare, and then the heart-shaped flare are always my favorite, and those always are like a top seller for her. I love supporting small businesses whenever I can, and she is one of my favorites, so I will leave her link down below. Taking some of the die cuts and just kind of placing them on the page, trying to figure out where I want everything to go. I have that really cute orange umbrella off to the left, and then there's that really cute banner under the photo on the right. And now I'm just going to go through the floral ephemera and the die cuts and add them around the page. I absolutely love the Sunkiss floral ephemera. I actually bought 2 packs of these florals because they're so pretty. And I just love adding florals to my page. So I'm going to do a couple clusters of florals, some different die cuts, word banners, and then add some of the Scrap and Happy Studio epoxy flare. Here is this super cute heart that is the perfect pink that goes with this collection. It has a little grid design on it, and then this other epoxy flare that I have off to the right, I'm going to add next to this banner. It says "Good Times, Tan Lines," and then I will tuck in a floral die cut and some leaves behind that. This layout came together so quick using this collection and then the Scrap and Happy Studio epoxy flare. It's just perfect. I absolutely love it. It's so summery. Make sure that you head on over and check out this cut file, plus the other cut files that are available from Cut to You. Don't forget to use the code HEART-ERICA and get 20% off your order. I am so grateful for Gwen for asking me to be guest designer this month to celebrate with her. I absolutely love her. I love her cut files, and she is super supportive, and I just love being a part of this community and being able to become friends with so many amazing people that love the same things that you do. It's just a lot of fun, and I'm really, really grateful for the opportunity. Sorry. Just adding in some little puffy stickers. I had this little starfish and I tucked him in over to the left. I will add in some little puffy hearts as well. Now I'm just going to get my journaling in, and that will finish up the layout. I will add a puffy heart down next to my journaling as well, so that I have 3 puffy hearts around the page. I will have some still shots for you guys at the end and links to everything that I used as long as I can find everything, and of course a link to the Cut to You shop. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a great day, and hopefully I will be back to putting up some more videos. It's just been really, really crazy, and I've missed chatting with everyone in the comments. So make sure that you check out the still shots and check out the links down below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.